Nawaz was fabulous, Saif was incredible. Gangs brought back Manoj Bajpayee as the powerhouse actor that he is, but for its genre-bending abilities and the blend of real and real life, it's Anurag Kashyap versus Vikramaditya M. Hello and welcome to the mother of all Bollywood fights, the filmography fight, where actors take on actors, filmmakers take on filmmakers, where we take their best works and we make them compete against each other in a full-blown boxing match. I'm Alekh Sangal, your Masala Maverick, and our fighters today are two of the most important and unique filmmakers of the last 20 years. Among other things, they're producers, creators, showrunners, writers. One of them also acts. But in this fight, we are going to focus on the films and shows that they have directed. It's going to be a very special filmography fight. These are two of my most favorite filmmakers. And just so that I do not miss out on anything, I'm going to refer to my notes in this one. It's Anurag Kashyap versus Vikramaditya M. Round 1, their debuts. Panch versus Udaan. Panch was ready for release in the year 2003. Was refused a censor certificate not once but twice. But a lot of people were shown the movie at trials and special screenings, and everyone felt the same thing. That Anurag Kashyap was a director to watch out for. The way the scenes were constructed and composed, the language of the filmmaking, the music of the film, the violence in the film, KK Menon's spectacular performance. Panch was the arrival of the maverick filmmaker who had written Satya in his 20s, and he was going to be here to stay and create cinematic magic for years to come. Udaan came out in 2010, was written by Vikramaditya M and Anurag Kashyap, with Anurag serving as one of the producers as well. It went to Cannes, got a theatrical release, and will be considered as one of the greatest first films of all time. And it was a stunning piece of work, with the angst of an oppressed son, an overbearing father, and how one needs to somehow find their own wings. Vikram's handling of the sensitive material was spot on. His execution of every moment was absolutely brilliant. The film was not just a return of sorts for Ronit Roy the actor, but a revelation for Vikramaditya M, the filmmaker. I am going to give round 1 to Vikram for Udaan. After round 1, it's Vikramaditya M 1, Anurag Kashyap 0. Round 2, their adapted love stories, Dev D versus Lutera. Dev D, directed by Anurag Kashyap, released in 2009 and got a 5-star rating in the Times of India. The next film after the Oscar-nominated Lagan to get that distinction. And it got everyone really excited for everything the film was going to be. And boy, was it a smasher at so many levels. The style of storytelling, the way it was shot, the performances of the lead trio, the enigmatic score of Amit Trivedi, just the way the film was styled in its entirety. Dev D was a force of filmmaking, the kind we had never seen before. Lutera had Sonakshi Sinha and Ranveer Singh in performances we wouldn't normally associate with them. And the retelling of O. Henry's The Last Leaf was beautiful in every sense of the word, with a great interval scene and an even greater end. Painstakingly constructed and wonderfully performed by the entire cast and crew. Lutera was a great second film and a big step up for Vikram in terms of scale and scope, proving to everyone that Udaan was no flash in the pan. But for all its worth and all its brilliance and that adaptation of Sarat Chandra's Devdas, I'm going to give round 2 to Anurag Kashyap for Dev D. After 2 rounds, it's 1-1. Round 3, their epics. Gangs of Wasseypur 1 and 2 versus Jubilee. Okay, Gangs is a film in 2 parts. Jubilee is a series with 10 episodes. But Gangs could have easily been made into a series and would have been perfectly enjoyable, just as Jubilee could have been a film and would have been as loved. They are both absolute epics and are inspired by the love for filmmaking for both these creators. Gangs became a benchmark in gangster storytelling ever since it came out and was Anurag in the form of his career. Jubilee has become the gold standard of our Indian shows can look and feel, and Vikram's work in that show is magical. Gangs brought back Manoj Bajpayee as the powerhouse actor that he is and established Nawazuddin Siddiqui as a leading man, apart from the host of brilliant performers strewn all over the two parts. Jubilee showed us Apar Shakti Khurana and Siddhant Gupta like never before, along with a mercurial turn from the informed Aditi Rao Hydari. Both are probably the two filmmakers' most accomplished works to date, but for its sheer rawness and the impact it had on the cultural landscape at the time of release, not to mention the quotable quotes and memes it generated, I'm gonna go with Gangs of Wasseypur in this round. After 3 rounds, it's Anurag Kashyap 2, Vikramaditya M 1. Round 4, they're confrontation films. Raman Raghav 2.0 taking on AK versus AK. Raman takes on Raghav. Anil Kapoor takes on Anurag Kashyap. Both films had very unique ideas they were exploring, and both films feel like the most risque films of both filmographies. Nawaz is at his sinister best in Raman Raghav 2.0, while Vicky Kaushal gives us shades of the star that he has become now. Anurag Kashyap shows us some serious acting chops in AK vs AK, but it's Anil Kapoor who gives it his all in one of the most real performances of his glorious career. Raman Raghav 2.0 probably got too disturbing for its own good, but the thought process of the bad existing to discover the good and both being missing halves of each other is something which mirrors itself in AK vs AK as well. But for its genre-bending abilities and the blend of real and real life, not to mention Harshvardhan Kapoor screaming, "Hey Saab!" while he runs his father down in a speeding car, I'm going to go for AK vs AK in this round. After 4 rounds, it's 2-all. Alright, it's time for the 5th and final round. Their combined brilliance. Sacred Games Season 1. Sacred Games was Netflix India's first original series, the reins of which were handed to the two most informed creators of the time. Anurag directed the Nawaz portions, Vikram directed the Saif parts. Both brought their distinctive styles to their sections of this series, but all of it was done so seamlessly, we just couldn't tell the difference. It seemed like two filmmakers at the peak of their powers, creating something that only the two of them could have handled at that time, and Sacred Games Season 1 will remain one of the best pieces of storytelling and show creating we will ever see. Nawaz was fabulous, Saif was incredible, but it's absolutely neck and neck when it comes to comparing Anurag and Vikram's work on this path-breaking and path-forming series. I am going to go for a draw in round 5 and give it to both Anurag and Vikram, which brings us to a second tie of this series. After 5 rounds, it's Anurag Kashyap 2, Vikramaditya M also 2. It's a tie. It only seems fair that this filmography fight ends at 2-all between two directors who will remain inspirational and aspirational for future generations and whose body of work will always remain special for film fans the world over. We couldn't find anything to pitch Anurag's Black Friday against or Vikram's Trapped against. Choked versus Control could have been an option. Bombay Velvet versus Bhavesh Joshi was also on the cards. But we have gone with these 5 for this fight. Let us know what y'all felt about it and if y'all agree with our choices. Also, let us know some of the other fights which you would like to see, and I, Alekh Sangal, your Masala Maverick, will keep bringing them to you from time to time. Until then, do not forget to subscribe to the Masala Universe. Take care, adios, and I will see you again very, very shortly.